While I may not have talked about the actual show this film's based on, and it recently celebrated its 50th anniversary this past year, brace yourselves because you're about to go on a Wizard of Oz-like journey when I talk about Pufnstuf. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings my fellow YouTubers and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D. This time around I bring to you a review of the 1970 fantasy musical Pufnstuf. Pufnstuf, which of course is a film adaptation of H.R. Pufnstuf, which was a recent hit Saturday morning show from Sid and Marty Krofft, the guys who would later bring us Land of the Lost, and lots of other shows that became cult favorites. Now, the film was originally released by Universal, along with a little help from Kellogg's. Yes, that's right. You never knew about this. Now, a lot of us knew that the Quaker Oats Company took part in producing the following year's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but now you know Kellogg's took part in co-producing this with Universal. Of course, Kellogg's was actually a sponsor of the actual TV show of H.R. Pufnstuf, which was airing on NBC at the time. Now, most of the cast from the actual show is back in this, including British teen idol Jack Wilde as Jimmy. Of course, Wilde was also best known for playing the Artful Dodger in Oliver. Next, and of course, we have Billie Hayes as our villainess, Wilhelmina W. Witchy Poo. Now, most of the voice actors from the actual series are back in this, including Walker Edmiston, Joan Gerber, and Don Masick. Now, only Lenny Weinrib, who actually voiced the title character in the TV show, is not in this. He is now voiced by Al Melvin. Of course, that's Alan Melvin, who, of course, was playing Sam the Butcher on The Brady Bunch. And, of course, he recently lent his voice to several cartoons, most notably Hanna-Barbera's Magilla Gorilla. Of course, he do lots of other characters as well. He knew about all the characters that Weinrib voiced on the actual show, including Stupid Bat and The West Wind. Yep. So anyway, now I'm going to talk about the story. I'm going to try not to spoil much, because this is a hidden gem of a movie, Pufnstuf is. Anyway, well, it's also got a mix of comedy, and one of the reviews said that this is a Wizard of Like fantasy, and you know what? I gotta agree with him. Now, I actually first heard about this film through a site that was, through Retroland.com, when it was originally known as Yesterdayland.com. When the show for this was airing on TV Land Super Retrovision Saturdays in 1999, I checked this show out. I've seen every episode. It's been a long time though, but anyway. And then for a few years I never got to see this movie, but soon Encore actually got to air this. And that's when I first saw this. I saw it a few times. I just didn't get to see it again. Until recently I found this for about about $5 at the dollar store in my neighborhood. Which, yes, you can still probably get this for a pretty reasonable price, actually. Unfortunately, you can only find it on DVD. It's not on Blu-ray, unfortunately. It is also available in digital format on the iTunes store. I think they still have that, but anyway. Now, we actually do get this little bit of the story before young Jimmy Lawson ends up on Living Island. But anyway, Jimmy is, hanged for school, but unfortunately gets kicked out of the school band for tripping and breaking a drum kit. He then ventures on a journey with his newly magical talking flute, Freddie. And apparently, when when they're together, they get to run through the forest and what have you, and soon they encounter a boat with a on its sail it says Living Island. So they head out to it, but something happens. Lightning starts occurring, and soon we find out the boat really belongs to kooky old Witchy Poo, who uses her wand to turn the boat evil as she is flying above in her, well, big broomstick vehicle, the Broom Vroom. Yes. But apparently, Jimmy escapes, and as he is being discovered by the mayor of Living Island, a dragon named H.R. Pufnstuf. But of course, Witchy Poo's goal is to steal Freddy in order to impress the visiting Witches Council and the attention of the boss witch enough to win the Witch of the Year award. Anyway, the fun really begins and what have you. I mean, they try to do. Witchy Poo just does about everything. Goes in disguise as a dance instructor and well, manages to go in disguise as a flower. Oh wow. Apparently they have help from other inhabitants of this of Living Island, including Kling and Clang, who work with Pufnstuf, and they ride off in their rescue racer. Let's see. Dr. Blinky, an owl whose house always has a cold. Ludicrous Lion, and well, just about a lot of other characters. But anyway, oh yeah, and Googie Gopher, who who's voiced by Don Misick, but they would have people play, being costumed as these characters, as he and Orville Pelican, another character in Living Island, are portrayed by Billy Barry, who of course would also go on to work with the Crofts on some of their shows after this. Anyway, they soon later on, Puffins and the gang get captured by Witchy Poo as Jimmy and Freddy deserts them, and apparently he's gotta get him back. But however, after an unfortunate turn of events, he soon manages to get the rest of the gang out while Pufnstuf's caught still. But anyway, I'm gonna try not to give much of the ending though. All I'm gonna give you is one slight spoiler. It's not much. They give the witches a taste of their own weakness. Angels. How would that turn out? Well, like I said, I'm not going to spoil that. You're just going to have to see the movie, okay? Now, I also like once we get the end, Mitch, and Witchy Poo comes up. Yeah, we see Witchy Poo appear before our opening credits and after the end screen. Yeah, the ending says, she's like, the end? It's not the end. She says she'll get Puffins on the airs. Next time it's like, oh, go on home and have a nightmare. Oh boy. But anyway, it's like they say, when good friends pull together, they can do anything. And that's what you can learn from a movie like Pufnstuf. So I would definitely recommend you check this out. Like I said, the DVD is the only way you can get it. It's at a pretty reasonable price, though. If you can find it on maybe Amazon or somewhere, if your dollar store has it, check it out. I mean, if you grew up with the show, definitely, and never knew this existed, you need to check it out. The film was directed by Hollingsworth Morris, who also did lots of shows. He directed lots of shows. Amongst some of them include McHale's Navy, Am 12, and The Dukes of Hazzard. And if I'm not mistaken, he also did some other shows, most notably for I believe for the Crofts, as well as for rival studio Filmation, through their live action shows. But anyway, Now, I also like the music for this movie. It's really good. Now, I like, well, a lot of this music and what have you. Jack Wild sings "If I Could." That's the song I believe that's the song you hear in the first one. Well, the intro to the movie, "A Friend in You," which that's real good, and of course, "Pufnstuf," done by Jack and the cast, and all the others. Also, we have we also have in our cast we have two other witches. One of them is the Boss Witch, played by Martha Raye, who was pretty big in musicals and stuff like that. And later that same year, that same year, she would go on to play the villainous Benia Bazaar in the Croft second series, The Bugaloos. And our other witch we get to see more of is Witch Hazel, who is played by Mama Cass Elliot. Yes, you heard me correctly, as in Mama Cass Elliot of The Mamas and the Papas. Now, of course, Elliot does the song different, which is really good. And apparently, the witches all gathered together and sang the song "Zap the World," which that is absolutely real fun and what have you, really catchy. I'm going to have to tell you, it's just so good and what have you. So again, if you've seen the show or if you never knew this existed, you gotta check it out. If you like the Wizard of Oz or any types of or movies that are close to that, this is one I would definitely recommend you look into. Okay, you probably won't be disappointed, but if you are, well, I can't say I didn't try. Okay. Now, if you have seen Pufnstuf, please tell me what you thought about it in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a review of Annie, the original from 1982. And of course, I'll have another video come out. Will be my next Saturday morning TV vlog, and it'll be on Richie Rich. So thank you very much for watching this, and if you like this, you might want to check out these other witchy flicks. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of The Wizard of Oz from 1939. In the upper right-hand corner is my review of Hocus Pocus, which I did a week ago. Or if you want to try to catch up, go to the bottom left-hand corner for more musical fun with my recent review of Popeye with Robin Williams. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching my review of Pufnstuf. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.